Good afternoon, race fans, here to the round of Canadian Tire Motorsports Park. New faces are up in the front row, Max Ludger and Jeffrey White. Points leader Cory Williams starts 25th, pretty far back in the grid. He's got a lot of ground to make up, but the green flag is out. We're racing here at Canada. Grand start there by Max Ludger in the Trailblazer entry. He's looking to try and run away with this race lead, but Jeffrey White's looking to challenge him for that position. Jack Halleck qualifying third in the grid. He's looking to try and hold that third spot. Jeffrey White trying to go on the outside of that number 99 car as they come through the stretch and in with a long downhill left-hander. This is pretty much a tricky track to overcome, but you can get plenty of opportunities to pass. Halleck trying to defend his position with the challenge of Eric to Max on his outside. And to the inside goes Jack Halleck. He's going to take second away. And the Aussie up to P2. And Noah Hart looking to take advantage for his position. He's looking to take P3 away from Jeffrey White. So rocky start for the Curtis Race entry as they enter through the Mario Andretti straightaway for the first time today. Car number 12 now up to P3. Jeffrey White continuing to drop like a stone. And there you see Eric DeMax, Bradley Bishop Jr., and Anthony Marchese looking to make themselves into the picture as they bang fenders through the S's. And into turn 10, it is Max Ludger that leads the first lap. The battle for 8th is on between Vance Conwell, James, and Freeze. The two Texan cars looking to team up on the Yep Motorsports car, and the McDonald Chevrolet on the inside of Jeff James. James trying to hold his ground, trying to get the run off the stretch. And into the downhill they go yet again. Vance Conwell on the longer lane of the track. Let's see if he can get late on the brakes. He does get on the brakes pretty late. Jeff James has to react, and Conwell does not really give him much space. And there you see Anthony Marchese going up, as well as Jeffrey White. And the 24 car gaining 2 spots in one go. So Vance Conwell already up to the 7th position. Kyle Bisceglia looking to take the 22 spot away as well. And you see Bradley Bishop Jr. and Jeffrey White side by side in the corner, and through the S's they go. One of them's going to have to give, and it's going to be Jeffrey White that's going to have to back off the gas. However, Anthony Marchese's looking to fight back the following lap as Vance Conwell went wide, allowing him to take an easy position away. And you see Kyle Bisceglia lurking his way into the picture. This 17 car did win the race last year under the name of James Richardson, but with Kyle Bisceglia on the wheel, he's looking to try and repeat that process as he's going on the inside of Vance Conwell into the S's. Again, a fast corner to really overtake, and looks like he's going to get the advantage and easily passes him, while you see a battle behind them. Tim Fiegel, Hannah Allen, and James Shelley are going for position near the outskirts of the top 10. And Hannah Allen holding her ground the inside, James Shelley stuck on the top side. And into turn 1 they go, pretty much hard on the brakes, letting off the gas. And Hannah Allen looks like she's got the advantage over James Shelley, and she easily overtakes that number 71. But Shelley again still continuing to give a great fight to this number 0 car. And through the downhill section they go, and into the third corner, the Quebec corner. And James Shelley actually able to take the spot away. Great defending from the Smithfield Foods machine. Cory Williams has only been stuck near the top 25 area, currently running in 26, but he's got a lot of traffic to really deal with. As you see, basically just a big train of cars. Scott Roush looks like he slipped in the corner, and here they come into the Andretti stretch. Jack Porkins looking to make a move. Julio Cesar taking advantage, going on the outside of him, and side by side, 3 wide down the stretch. Contact made, and into the wall, all 3 of them going. Julio Cesar with the ride of a lifetime, barrel rolling down the Andretti backstretch, and out of the race goes the Napa Auto Parts machine. Ross Jackson looks like he might have had a piece. We saw some debris fly, and points leader Cory Williams swept up in the carnage on lap 4. Huge in this championship fight. And Cory Williams certainly will not be one happy camp after this one. A bad qualifying run, and now a bad scenario is going to take this 14 car out of the race. And you see here they were all trying to get around Scott Roush. Jack Porkins went through the middle, Julio Cesar went to the right, and contact was made. They all ran out of space. Cory Williams, an innocent bystander, and then the car just kind of ramps off of Williams' rear end. and barrel rolling with Julio Cesar. Violent wreck for the youngster, and landing on his wheels just fine. You see Jack Porkins, he's trying to keep the car cranked up, and Ross Jackson, you see, just clips the rear end of that one car. And basically, Ross Jackson does not have the season he's really wanted to have in hand. He thought he'd be a front runner, but things just haven't gone in the right direction with this Dr. Pepper machine. Been out of the race, looks like, maybe for Ross Jackson as well. Everyone has been keeping up the pace with Max Ludger in terms of the top 10. Jack Halleck running second to Max third, Hart fourth. But you see cars slipping up there. And here comes Anthony Marchese coming into the picture, looking to take the spot away from Jeffrey White, which he did. And now he's going underneath Bradley Bishop Jr. for position. This 33 car has been aggressive in this race, and Marchese is hungry for a reason. He's still looking for win number 1, and to the inside goes the 33, and looks like he might be able to take the spot away. Jeffrey White right behind, they make contact, and into the tire barrier goes the two of them, and Bradley Bishop Jr.'s race comes to a grinding halt, and for Jeffrey White, his shot of what could have been a top 10 run looks like might come to an end here today as well. You see Anthony Marchese made a spectacular move to the inside. Jeffrey White came in pretty hot and just tried to, I think, file back in line to Bishop Jr., but they made contact, and both of them into the tires just like that. But Bradley Bishop Jr. on the worst end of the stick. Bradley Bishop Jr.'s had some great speed, but just hasn't had the results to really showcase the talent and the strategy calls that they could have had, or really the results that could have gone their way. The battle for third heats up. Noah Hart and Eric DeMax are side by side. Two Sony Cup drivers, Hart really a former. And looking on the inside of the number 60 car, Fisher Motorsports looking for the run of a lifetime. Hart, aggressive move on the inside. Looks like DeMax still fighting on his outside as the lanes basically intertwine through turn 10. Noah Hart still side by side. The two Toyotas putting up a grand show here. And Hart still with the advantage, coming to the inside. Late brakes, really late off the gas, and Noah Hart an easy overtake. While you see Max Ludger trying to navigate his way around lap traffic, Jack Porkins having to repair the damage, and Ludger certainly not really liking that. Porkins racing him a little bit hard, and Jack Halleck loving what he's seeing right now. He wants to get this win. Roush Family Racing still looking for their first win, and really a lot of the midfield teams that we expect, such as Trailblazer, Roush Family, and Fisher, those teams have been coming to life here in these road courses. Basically comes to show how much road courses could even out the field here today. Oh, Jack Porkins is holding up Jack Halleck, and that has allowed Noah Hart to try and take the second spot away, and he will take that second spot away. Great overtake by Noah Hart, but Anthony Marchese thinking otherwise. He's wanting to get around the 09 as well, and trying to use Jack Porkins as a pick to the inside through turn 10. Anthony Marchese up to P3 with teammate Eric DeMax in hot pursuit. He's willing to help his teammate out through turn 1. And here comes Kyle Bisceglia also to pounce on Jack Halleck. Halleck pretty much a sitting duck right now, as that lap car has basically hurt his chances as of the moment to try and contend maybe for a win here. But Jack Porkins still in the way of Anthony Marchese. Noah Hart meanwhile trying to run away, and everybody else though kind of catching up slowly but surely to see if they can pounce onto a top 5 position. But Anthony Marchese going to the inside of Jack Porkins through the left-hander, and now through Moss Corner. That 33 car has been looking pretty strong. He's made some great moves all around, but now trying to go on the outside of Jack Porkins for really just trying to get around him, for crying out loud, and looks like he will be able to with the sheer horsepower and lack of damage. Anthony Marchese now sets sail. He's going to try and chase down the top 2, while you see the battling between Jeff James and Alex Benyako. Yako has been pretty quiet, but has slowly but surely made his way up inside the top 10. Same thing as Vince Freeze here. That 42 car, the winner at Watkins Glen, looking to try and defend that trophy, maybe go for 2 wins in a row. But as of right now, I think a top 10 run for Vince Freeze would be stellar. While you see Eric DeMax trying to challenge Jack Halleck again for position. Halleck putting the block onto the inside, going around, or really trying to get around Jack Porkins, but Porkins not really giving up without a fight here. But really, basically, Jack Halleck's not going to be too happy on the radio here with this one team here, and it's really just been a nightmare for Jack Halleck. Max Ludger only has a 1.3 second lead over Noah Hart, but Hart is right there. Ludger slips off the corner, and here comes Noah Hart on the attack, pouncing like a tiger. He is going for it here. Noah Hart down the stretch they go through the uphill section. Hart now to the inside of Max Ludger for position, and you see there the Aaron's Dream Machine leering into the picture. Anthony Marchese, don't count him out. This could be a 3-car battle for the win, and to the inside goes Noah Hart, and he's going to take the race lead away. Noah Hart up to P1 here at Canadian Tire. Great pass through the S's. It's just a big gaggle of cars all stuck behind Jack Porkins. You see Vince Freeze looking to make a move on Alex Benyako for position. That is for 9th. While you see William Brock, Cody Lamas going at it for position. Cody Lamas going double duty this weekend. And you see the 41 now trying to pull away from William Brock. Tim Fiegel getting challenged by James Shelley. And you see Hannah Allen and Scott Rouch in the picture, as well as hometown hero Sean Angel as well. So the 6-car looking to try and find something under the belt. His car has not been that good all weekend. James Silverfox looking to get around Jarek Gross, but you can tell the car's just getting stacked up around Alex Benyako, giving plenty of room to Vince Freeze. The two of them have high respects for each other, so I'm sure they're going to race each other clean. And Vince Freeze with the 9th position on the line. Cody Lamas looking to hunt them down for the 10th spot. And you see J.J. Roberts finally getting his way around Jack Porkins, while Tim Fiegel and company are stuck behind Jack Porkins for the time being. One car blowing up. That is William Brock's car. Looks like the engine might have expired on that yet motorsports car, so big issues for William Brock. He was looking to have a stellar run, but this season has been a season to forget for William Brock. He has not had the results as expected, and it looks like that will continue here today. Scott Roush now trying to get around Jack Porkins. Roush running in the 17th spot. Alexander Rowe looking to follow the 1 team, or really the 3 team. And to the inside into turn 1, Jack Porkins holding his line up top. And Alexander Rowe gets into the back of the 1. Porkins spins. Sean Angel barely clips him. But now he's trying to get the car cranked forward, and it looks like Diego Yepes ran into the back end of his car. And out of the race goes the two of them there, and almost getting hit by more cars trying to avoid the carnage. Diego Yepes was looking to get a top 20 run in the race, but looks like things aren't going to go the way it seems for that 03 team. As you see, Roush just went to the inside. Alexander Rowe, I think, just miscalculating, got into the corner panel of Jack Porkins, setting the 1 for a spin. And Porkins just stuck in the middle of the track. He can't really do anything there, and Diego Yepes, just an innocent victim, no place to go, and ran into the back end. Diego Yepes was running 21st. At the time, but it looks like it just wasn't meant to be for car number 03. Noah Hart has pulled a 2-second lead over Max Ludger, but now the battle for second rages on between Anthony Marchese and Max Ludger. Ludger on the outside, Marchese on the inside, and you can tell the difference of horsepower that 33 car has compared to the 99. And to the inside, Marchese is going to go, while you see a battle there with Codwell and Eric DeMax. Cars coming down pit lane. Noah Hart looks like he's going to lead the field down for some green flag pit stops. Who will come in and follow? Marchese and Ludger as well. There's DeMax, Codwell, and others. Kyle Bachelia staying out for an extra lap. He's going to try and pull an overcut move on the leaders here to see if they can get a good stop here. Turn to performance. Almost basically pulling an identical strategy as last year. And hopefully that team really wanting to see if they can fit that formula and put that into play here, so that things could go in the right direction for Kyle Bachelia. Lama staying out, J.J. Roberts, Hannah Allen, and a couple of others. As you see cars taking 4 tires and gas here. They honestly know they have to make it to the end. And we actually will have a 2-stopper, so we will have one more stop in play. Hart being the first one out, Marchese second, and Max Ludger launches out third, so not too unpredictable. And you see Jack Halleck and Vance Conwell in hot pursuit of each other. They're going to try and battle it out for position. And Eric DeMax kind of a bit ways back, trailing those 2 cars that he was battling earlier. Vince Freeze, Jeff James, and a couple of others that we haven't talked about. James Silverfox has had a pretty solid run all race long, running inside the top 20. And probably once the field cycles down, he'll be in a pretty good spot to see what they can do. After the pit cycle, it is Noah Hart that leads a solid almost 4-second lead over Anthony Marchese. Max Ludger quietly running in the 3rd spot. Kyle Bachelia in that 4th position, with Jack Halleck inside the top 5, Vance Godwell looking into that top 5, running in 6th to Max 7th. Vince Freeze, Watkins Glen winner, running in the 8th spot. Cody Lamas 9th, and Alex Benyako running inside the top 10. Looking at a run down here to the top 20. Jeff James currently running in the 11th spot. JJ Roberts sitting in 12th, certainly having to put a bit more pace in that 4 car to see if he can do something. James Shelley 13th, Tim Fiegel 14th, Hannah Allen 15th. Then we got Scott Roush 16th, certainly not having the run he's wanted. Rose 17th, Angel 18th, Silver Fox 19th, and Jeffrey White running inside the top 20s. You see JJ Roberts now getting around Jeff James for the 11th spot. That's going to allow everybody else to kind of pounce in that 22 car. James Shelley having a run of a lifetime to see if he can get a slipstream and to see if he can make an overtake on that number 22 car. As he goes to the inside there, a late lunge to the bottom and an easy pass. Looks like Jeff James still fighting back, but couldn't quite get the momentum off the corner, and James Shelley easily passes that number 22 car. As you see Alexander Rowe looking to try and maybe make a lunge at Roush, but decides to back off for the time being. But as of right now, that is your top 20. Kyle Bisceglia now with a run on Max Ludger, trying to take that 3rd spot away and to the inside through turn 1. Bisceglia trying to get the advantage in the corner. Max Ludger still fighting back, but looks like he's not able to defend as properly. And Kyle Bisceglia now up to the 3rd spot. Easy pass on the 99 car. And Kyle Bisceglia looking to see if he can close that gap. He's 8 seconds behind Anthony Marchese and Noah Hart, who's continued to kind of not really expand his lead, but keep the pace up. But Anthony Marchese has been clocking in faster lap times than this 12 car. This could be an intense battle for the race lead if Anthony Marchese could catch up, but don't count out Kyle Bisceglia or Max Ludger. They could be factors at the end of this race. Issues for Jarrett Gross in the number 94 car. His car not up to power in the Petronas machine, who was running 21st at the time, now with issues, and that's really going to hurt this 94 team. They've definitely not wanted this weekend to go bad, and they certainly haven't had the best of weekends to say the least. And for Jarrett Gross, his day certainly is not going to be good after this one. The 94 car having mechanical issues with that race machine. Battle for 9th is on. Alex Benyako trying to get around Cody Lamas for the all-important 9th position. Vince Freeze looking in his mirrors, but Cody Lamas kind of squeezing that 8 car down near the grass. Benyako not having at it, and now to the inside through the S's. Benyako bottom, Lamas up top, and looks like Lamas still going to fight back on that outside, finding the grip in that Allied Bank machine. And Alex Benyako now up to that 9th spot. Basically, Alex Benyako's had a pretty quiet weekend, and with the speed he's had, he wanted to win Watkins Glen, but might not have the shot here today. But even so, consistency could play a factor in this race for Alex Benyako, maybe to help him gain the points. With Cory Williams finishing bad, same thing with Kyle Bisceglia. He's actually been closing that gap. He was 8 seconds a while back, but now down to 5. So getting closer and closer to Noah Hart goes these 2 cars right behind him. They could be a factor. Like I said earlier, these guys could contend with Noah Hart to potentially steal one away from this 12 team. Cody Lamas and Alex Benyako have been battling for the past couple laps, basically becoming sparring partners at this rate. But now they are stuck behind Jarrett Gross, and Benyako goes wide. James Shelley looking to take an opportunity, and he's going to pounce on that mistake. And to the inside goes James Shelley. That is for 10th, while you see Hannah Allen and JJ Roberts going at it. Jeff James willing to follow his fellow Ford friend, and Jeff James looking to see if he can do something on the table here. If he can get another solid effort for this 22 team. He's been pretty quiet all season. He's had a pretty good season, but now to the inside of Alex Benyako for position, and he's going to take it, but Yako fighting back on the outside line. And they're going to intertwine through turn 10, and it looks like Jeff James might be able to get the spot just like that, while you see JJ Roberts clearing Hannah Allen and Sean Angel still in hot pursuit behind the 2 of them. Noah Hart has caught TJ Smith lap car playing into the hands of Anthony Marchese and Kyle Bisceglia. Through Moss Corner they go. Hart still trying to find a way, and he drives it wide, and that's going to allow Anthony Marchese and Kyle Bisceglia to come on the attack of that 12 machine. Hart is now going to have to be on defense mode, because here comes Anthony Marchese and Kyle Bisceglia The two of them have been closing Noah Hart slowly but surely, and now they're on the attack, looking to take that lead away. Through the S's they go. Anthony Marchese now with the advantage. He's got a nose ahead of Noah Hart, and now he's got a car length ahead of Noah Hart. And to the race lead goes car number 33, Kaya Bisceglia, looking to do the exact same thing as Marchese to try and take second away, and he will do so into turn 1. Kaya Bisceglia has the advantage in the corner, and he's going to steal it away from Noah Hart. Noah Hart deciding to come down pit lane, while you see Bisceglia and Marchese stay out a lap. Max Slugger also came down pit lane a lap earlier, so he's actually trying to pull an undercut maneuver on the drivers. You see more cars, more comers and takers coming into pit lane. Llama, Shelly, Freeze, there's Conwell. The Texas Motorsports cars have had a pretty much a field day in this race so far. Might have a good RC program in their shoulders, but Noah Hart looks like they're going to go for potentially 4 tires here. Let's see what the 12 car decides to do. Yes, 4 tires for the Thorn machine. Eric DeMax coming into his stall, but looking at where the leaders are, Marchese and Bisceglia are still neck and neck, basically close together in this race. I think they're going to pit together, so they too can battle it out. Bisceglia goes wide, so that's going to give Marchese some breathing room. And for Anthony Marchese, he's in a good spot to potentially take this victory here today. Was so close in Watkins Glen, but lost to Vince Freeze, was just short on beating Vince Freeze at that very racetrack. But today, Anthony Marchese has been in great shape, making aggressive moves. Kyle Bisceglia, the same thing. Great strategy calls from the teams. And Rodriguez Racing calling their car to box this time around. Turner Performance doing the same thing, so both of them committing to their strategies. While you see Noah Hart, let's see where he's at. He's right there, so he's basically going to get a net third. Let's see where he ends up. Hannah Allen staying out an extra lap as well. She's trying to do an overcut maneuver, and looks like CM Racing has taken some data, and they're going to try and see if they can gain some slots by doing an overcut maneuver on the Akia race machine. As she's gotten some clean air, clean racetrack, she's coming down pit lane. But now looking at the pit stops between Marchese and Bisceglia, and also pay attention to Noah Hart. Sooner or later you might see that car leer into the screen. Maybe, maybe not. Let's see. Marchese coming out of his stall there. Bisceglia with a great stop as well, so the two of them able to get around there quite easily. Noah Hart, though, you see him right there, so this still can be a 3-car battle to decide it all, and who could take the checkered flag here at Canadian Tire. Jeff James now on the attack from James Shelley, really trying to attack James Shelley to say the least there, and now looking to make a move on the inside through turn 9. Jeff James really taking that advantage, trying to use the 71 as a bit of a pick to see if he can use him for racetrack. And Jeff James easily getting around James Shelley for the 11th spot. Shelley drives a little bit wide, and there you see JJ Roberts and Tim Fiegel battling it out here, and now Fiegel slipping a bit off the corner, allowing JJ Roberts to pounce on his mistake to the inside through 1. The downhill section they go, and it's JJ Roberts that looks like he's going to edge out on top, but Fiegel looking to fight back, but decides to file back in line. And JJ Roberts looking to get a solid top 15 run for the KCMG machine. New livery, basically the same livery as last year, basically trying to bring that car to a solid position. JJ Roberts under a lot of pressure from Curtis Racing, and certainly so, he's been outperformed by his teammates of Jeffrey White and Cory Williams, but today could be a day on which he could pounce on his teammates' misfortunes to see if he can be the best Curtis Racing car in the field. As you see Jack Halleck kind of bottlenecking the field right behind him. Halleck doing a great job in that 09 car. Solid effort for the team, running inside the top 10 for this 09 car. But you see Cody Lamas on the move. He's been on the attack these past couple laps, and now making a move on Vince Freeze. Cody Lamas not taking any prisoners whatsoever, and into turn 9 they go. Cody Lamas classic overtake. Vince Freeze not really giving much of a fight to his teammate, while you see JJ Roberts getting around Jeff James for a position there, and JJ Roberts also on the march. Eric DeMax, though, you see making a move on Vince Freeze for position. Into turn 1 they go yet again. Eric DeMax now with the advantage, and he gets around Vince Freeze quite easily. Vince Freeze being very gracious on the track, and I believe that team, really that car, is thinking the big picture of things, and that is to keep the car in one piece. Cody Lamas now putting pressure on Jack Halleck for the 7th position. Halleck holding his ground, defending properly. Lamas goes wide, and Vince Freeze now going to get on the attack, and an easy overtake by him. One car blowing up, that is Jack Halleck. His car was just running so well, and just like that, Jack Halleck is out of a top 10 run. The 09 team is going to be merely disappointed, or really very disappointed for that team. They were doing so great on the racetrack, executed well, but the engine just expired, and out of the race basically goes Jack Halleck. They'll be coming to the line. It will be 3 laps to go this time around for Anthony Marchese, still holding his gap over Kyle Bichelia. But now into turn 1 they go. Something wrong with the 33. He is blowing up, and looks like the dream for Anthony Marchese to get victory has expired here today, and with a snap of a finger, the engine has blown up on the Aaron's Dream Machine, and Anthony Marchese has done everything right today, but just nothing went in the way for him at the end of it. They only needed 3 more laps, but the engine has expired on his car, and a heartbreak for Anthony Marchese. That first win is going to have to wait. With Anthony Marchese blowing up, it has allowed some cars to pounce on a free spot, and Cody Lamas has been right behind Hannah Allen and Vance Conwell, and to the inside, late move underneath the 24, looking to take the spot away from his teammate. Cody Lamas now having to go through the long way around in Clayton Corner, and through the classic left-hander he goes. Cody Lamas still holding his ground on the outside. A lot of guts and glory for the Allied Bank Machine, and Lamas now to the inside of Vance Conwell. He's going to have the advantage through the stretch and through the long downhill sector. Cody Lamas looking to maybe take 2 spots in 1 lap here, and Vance Conwell still giving him a brave fight to the outside, but Lamas just having the experience and that advantage on that inside groove, and he's going to take the 5th spot away. Cody Lamas now marching to the 5th spot, as Vince Freeze is now getting hounded by James Shelley, and you see Eric DeMax and Alex Benyako also having a little bit of fun battling it out for position. Sean Angel doing the same thing as well. These guys are going to be going neck and neck for a majority of this lap, and so, or even the final lap, as you see there, the ticker finally going to the final lap of the event. Vince Freeze still bumping fenders with James Shelley. Shelley with the advantage, and he easily takes the spot away. Freeze has to let him go, and Alex Benyako takes it away from DeMax, while Sean Angel still goes at it with JJ Roberts for the all-important, I believe, 12th position in this race. But the white flag you see waving out, but these guys have been just putting up a grand fight for position. 1 more lap to go here for that number 17 car of Kyle Bichelia, the Taxac Machine. A quiet run for Kyle Bichelia. He's running near the top 5 of the points, staying 3rd in the points. And now he's looking to see if he can attack this race with Cory Williams' wreck early on. He's looking to try and steal that points lead away and to try and contend for this championship. With Cory Williams out, as I mentioned, this is really going to close up the championship battle by a whole nother scale, and everybody's hopes might have just raised up with Cory Williams getting knocked out so early. Through turn 8 and 9 for the final time, Kyle Bichelia had a win in Rockingham, and today he's going to win here at Canadian Tire Motorsports Park. A well-deserved victory for car number 17, and for the 2nd year in a row, this very same car will be in victory lane here at Canada. How about Noah Hart though? A 2nd place run. This 12 team seems to have their road courses really nailed down, and Noah Hart could contend for victories in the upcoming races. We might have to wait and see how this 12 team can progress, but looking at 3rd, Max Ludger with a fantastic effort and showing for Trailblazer. A 3rd place run is a fantastic run for this team. Max Ludger getting a lot of fans these past couple races, and certainly so, that's really going to make them very excited. With a pole run and a 3rd place run, Max Ludger could have a bright future. Hannah Allen, how about that? She started around 15th, qualifying really 15th, and basically finishing in the 4th spot. Great strategy calls from the CM Racing team, brought her up to a grand point stave. Vance Conwell actually holds off Cody Lamas for a 5th spot. Lamas was looking very strong in the 2nd half, and if he were really closer, I think he could have contended for the win there. Apologies for kind of mumbling a little bit of the words there. James Shelley finishing 7th, Vince Freeze in 8th. How about Jeff James in 9th, and Alex Benyako rounding out your top 10. But how about a victory for Kyle Buschelia? Great effort for this 17 car, and that is the run they've wanted, and they will certainly love this run. And it looks like they should be able to take the points lead after this one, but it's going to be a very close battle indeed. We'll take a look at the rest of the results here, but as always, congratulations to the race winner, Kyle Buschelia in this case, as we're going to take you, like I said, to the rest of the results, and thanks everyone for watching.